Hey everyone, my name is Wedge. It's still spoiler season, and while there aren't many new cards to talk about today, the ones we are covering are kinda bonkers. Iterative analysis is a conspiracy within an agenda. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with the chosen name, you may draw a card. It's like this was made for me. Granted, you won't be first picking this, but it's a great utility conspiracy. Card advantage is something that's always welcome, and if you can get even just 2 copies of a card, this will get you value. Also, if you get multiple copies of the analysis, you can turn any spell into a divination for free. It's a solid conspiracy. Nothing crazy, but good. Next up is Agent of Acquisitions, 2 colorless for a 2/1 construct that you draft face up. Instead of drafting a card from a booster pack, you may draft each card in that booster pack one at a time. If you do, turn the agent face down and you can't draft cards for the rest of the draft round. So basically, if you see a pack you really want, like really want, you can just take it. The whole pack. All of it is yours and you just remove yourself from the draft for the rest of that pack. You do get to see what passes by you, so that's cool, but this effect is really interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a pack I would want everything from, but this does give you a good way to steal value. If you open a pack with a Dak Fade-In and a foil Dak Fade-In, you might cry because you can't take both. With this, you can be as greedy as you want. No regrets. Also goes great with WorldNet if you already grabbed one. Muzzio, Visionary Architect, is 1 colorless and 2 blue for a 1/3 legendary human artificer. You may pay 4 mana and tap him to look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the highest converted mana cost among artifacts you control. You may reveal an artifact from among the cards you look at and put it directly onto the battlefield, then put the rest on the bottom of your library. Doesn't matter. This screams Commander. The strategies Muzzio can go in are endless. If you use his ability and hit a Blightsteel Colossus, do you just win at Magic, like forever? Clearly this is meant for Commander. It's a crazy card. The last card we're looking at today is Grenzo, Dungeon Warden. For X, 1 black and 1 red, you get a 2/2 legendary Goblin Rogue. Doesn't look very roguish. Anyways, he enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on him. You can pay 2 to put the bottom card of your library into your graveyard. If it's a creature card with power less than or equal to Grenzo's power, put it onto the battlefield. The only way this could be more Rakdos is if the creatures had haste when they came in. This is brutal. Let's say you bring him out on turn 6. You have a 6/6 creature that can pay 2 mana without needing to tap to potentially bring out anything with power 4 or less. This is another good card for Commander. Even if you can't bring the card onto the board you just put in the yard, chances are you're playing a billion different cards that love graveyards. You could even scry something to the bottom, then play it for 2. It's just gross. Up to this point, we have seen a ton of cards that can be fun in Limited and in Commander. Today, these legendary creatures have one format in mind as far as I'm concerned. Commander players must be basking in the glory that is Conspiracy. You guys are spoiled, I swear. As always, subscribe below for the latest and most reliable Magic the Gathering information you could ever need. This is the Mana Source, I'm Wedge, thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.